Hello, I'm Dylan Rose from Skate the Fly, and I'm here today with Patrick Jenkins, who is the creator of Recycled Waders, a company that you might have seen around. And we're just going to find out a little bit more about the company and talk to Patrick about the products. And we're excited to start carrying recycled waders through Skate the Fly. And thanks for joining us.
You bet. Glad to be here.
Yeah, great. So this is what's the concept? For people who haven't seen recycled waders or aren't familiar with it, how did this get started? And tell us a little bit about the idea.
I think the concept's pretty straightforward. It's take your old waders that leak and turn them into something that you can carry fly boxes or fly lines or a beer, Coke, your reel, your dollar bills.
Exactly.
Things you use a lot in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So we...
So this was a way basically to repurpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Waders. And that's kind of a buzzword these days, but it really is truly taking waders that are worthless and leaking and that anglers just basically wear out and turning them into something useful.
And that's exactly what started it. And the original piece here,
Mm-hmm.
you can see is pretty worn and tattered. My very first pair of Simms Guide waders. Had seen several seasons of Alaskan fishing before I moved to the lower 48, and one year we happened to walk to the mouth of this river fishing, and not the greatest caster, so I lodged a fly behind me and was walking up the hill to retrieve it. Spun this spruce tree over, and it jabbed right into my waders and tore this massive hole in them. So I was taking on water like you wouldn't believe. So after the trip was over and we had seam sealed the heck out of them and tried to make them usable, asked my mom, who had done all of our sewing growing up, jackets, beaver skin hats, moose skin gloves, all these things that you hear about in Alaska, and having a dad that dog sled raced, he needed a bunch of stuff, and so she figured out how to make it. So I asked her if she could put a bag together that would carry what we use on a day on the water king fishing, and there it is, the Nook Sack.
So these are your old waders, basically. This was the first item.
Exactly.
And this is called the Nook Sack. This is original design, and it has now become more refined.
Yeah.
Right.
You got the so this is the next generation, and really it was me and my home economics sewing skills, and so I had to make it pretty simple. So it was more boxy than my mom's. It didn't have as many cool pockets as my mom's, but the concept is the same. It's about the same size. Fits two relatively tall fly boxes stuffed with flies.
Right.
It's got a pocket in the front to hold leader, tippet, your license, what have you, and a zippered pocket inside for any secret materials you got.
I can tell this is a pair of Patagonias.
It is.
I can see the little texture on the front. Yeah. This is an old pair of Patagonia waders, basically turned into something that you can actually use. Yeah. This is a personal favorite of mine. I actually have my recycled waders wallet right here. It's a little bit beat up. Yeah. This is actually the inside of the wader.
Turned inside out. You can see that. You can see that here.
Yeah.
The inside and the outside, but this is we figured we had to have a piece. What better could you make out of wader material than a nice durable wallet that easy to take around. It shows off the product really simply.
Definitely.
We have it designed so that it's got two major pockets.
Yep.
For however you like to separate the stuff, receipts, checks, cash.
Yeah.
Pictures of your family.
Yeah, I like that it's just simple.
It's very simple.
It's just simple and it's clean and it's going to last forever.
Yeah.
Stuff is bomb-proof.
Right.
This is a newer piece, right?
This is the newest piece we have. Again,
leader wallet.
It's a leader, sink tip wallet, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of different names, but the design is it's basic, just like most of the other ones you see. Got a few dividers in there for up to 6 different separate lines or tips, and a zippered closure.
I like the beefy zipper too. Some of these things
good in cold weather, right?
Yeah.
Your hands are chilly. You got to get in there.
Definitely.
So that's nice.
So is this the best-selling piece, would you say?
Big fanny pack.
Big fanny pack, right?
Probably 4th on the list. I think if you were to go, it's creel, Nook Sack, wallet, fanny pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love the fanny pack. I've turned into a recycled waders fanny pack fisher.
Yeah.
Trout fishing, steelhead fishing, whatever it is. This is my bag.
Right.
Pretty standard. It's big enough to hold a bunch of boxes, a little bottle of water, camera if you've got a small digital camera. Slings over the shoulder. It wraps around your waist.
Yep.
Pretty standard. Really, really a phenomenal, multi-purpose, really durable bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then this is the creel.
That's the creel.
And this one happens to be autographed by the Deck Hogan,
Deck
famed
Hogan.
Northwest Steelhead guide
That's
and
right.
Steelhead guru.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the creel we figured we needed a bag bigger than the Nook sack to expand our product line, and it made a lot of sense. There were some other companies around in a different industry repurposing other materials, and we felt that a messenger bag could be multi-purpose.
Yeah.
You can tote a box of flies, a large box of flies around, or you can stuff your jacket in a magazine, books, whatever you want.
Hang out downtown with your laptop in there.
You could do that if you like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right. And we got the
The cozies.
we had this problem, and we were trying to solve a waste problem by taking these old waders that people would throw out and now turn them into something new. Well, we were generating our own waste, and a lot of it was neoprene. Because at the time, my little home sewing device wouldn't sew neoprene, and so we found a company in Boulder that we really like, Ecologic Designs, and they helped us. They were partnering with some other companies to reuse neoprene wetsuits, and we thought, hey man, we have a bunch of neoprene feet that we need to figure out something to do with.
Right.
So we came up with the koozie.
Perfect.
And it's pretty straightforward. It's real simple, but it's it's a great little trinket from the feet, and we got a reel case.
Definitely.
This was a little bit more complicated to have made, but at the same time, it comes with a neoprene feet. It's that's the large version. We're churning out a smaller version right now.
Right.
But that'll fit your 7 to 12 weight reels right there. And,
cool.
Trying to find as many ways as possible to use all the material.
Every single part.
Yeah.
Very cool. So people who say want to recycle their old waders, they have a bunch of waders laying around, they don't know what to do with them. How do they get involved?
There's two ways. So and I think it's important to know. One, the custom avenue is send us your waders. The address is on our website, recycledwaders.com.
Cool.
Send us your waders. Tell us what you want made out of our product line. And we'll do what we can to make the bag for you with as much material from your waders as possible.
Yeah.
We try to include the buckles from the shoulder straps, the flip-out chest pocket that your waders may come with. We try to make it as much your bag as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the other way is we work with, we get a lot of our material for our retail side from the wader manufacturers. And we happen to be working with Patagonia, Sims, William & Joseph, and Dan Bailey's. And so we would encourage most customers to, if they're not interested in a custom bag, send their waders back to the company, see if there's any warranty or repair type opportunities, either to get your waders repaired or replaced.
Cool.
And if you can't, then they're going to end up in their stockpile, and eventually they'll end up coming to us.
Wow. So do you have any idea how many waders you've saved from landfills or ballpark?
I've started to keep track in pounds because you lose count. In 2010, we repurposed about 700 pounds of breathable material.
Wow.
Doesn't include the neoprene, because it goes a separate place, but about 700 pounds. And roughly, you cut the straps, buckles, and neoprene off, and you got the wader material itself weighs about 10 ounces. So
that's a lot of waders.
You're over 700 pairs of waders in 2010.
Well, that's very cool, Patrick. And I remember first hearing about this idea, years ago at the fly fishing show.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to you about it, and our friend Dave came over with a little piece that you had made, and I was just astonished. The light bulb goes off in your head, and you're just like, duh, this is just great. So very, very cool. I really want to thank you for sitting down with us and showing
Absolutely.
Recycled Waders products, and we're extremely excited to be carrying it at Skate the Fly. So yeah, you need to check it out. You can't go wrong with this stuff. Thanks a lot, Patrick.
You bet.
Yep. Take care.